National Nutrition Natural Health Reviews. 3 minutes of the latest naturopathic info with Canada's leading nutrition experts. Watch, learn, and get healthy naturally.
Hi, I'm Naturopathic Doctor Jonathan Beatty, a health expert here at nationalnutrition.ca. Today we're going to be talking about one of the leading causes of disease in the entire world, and that is stress. Stress is any stimulus beyond which our body can normally respond. Everybody, when we talk about stress, always immediately go to the level of emotional stress, but stress is much more complex than that. Stress is really anything that your body can't properly compensate for. So it can be physiological stress. Things like exercise are technically a little stressful. You can have chemical stressors in your environment. So, being exposed to certain toxins your body can't break down are considered stressors. You can have things like light pollution, noise pollution, air pollution. All of these things on your body are environmental stressors. Now, some are larger stressors than others. The thing with stress is your body really doesn't have a great filter for identifying the source. As far as your body is concerned, stress is a tiger attack or a bear attack. It's a fight with a wild animal. It puts you into that fight or flight mode, and your body creates certain physiological changes to allow you to get into that mode. The trouble with it is they're not always appropriate to the stress that we're experiencing, and they take a lot of energy to maintain. So if your body's under chronic stress, it's going to essentially wear the system out. And in about 2012, the World Health Organization finally decided to recognize a condition we've all known has been there for a very long time, which is called adrenal fatigue or stress syndrome. And it's essentially the collection of symptoms that occur in the body when the body can no longer properly respond to stress. Basically, if you ask your adrenal gland, which is the main organ that responds to stress, to do so all the time and don't let it rest, eventually it will weaken and it won't respond to stress appropriately. And this can create a number of symptoms. You can get physiological signs like orthostatic hypotension. Essentially, your body doesn't change your blood pressure as required for changes in position. You can see changes in the way muscles respond. Chronic stress leads to muscle weakness, and you can start to see changes in the small muscles in the eye, the ciliary muscles that control pupil dilation. So that can be something, and it can lead to increased photosensitivity. You can also see changes in sweating responses, changes in energy throughout the day, changes in sleep quality. There's a variety of different ways that this can impact the body, and that's because that adrenal gland controls a variety of different things. The adrenal gland controls your blood pressure, blood sugar, sex hormone production, digestion, your immune system, and it can even influence the thyroid gland as well. So you can see that any dysfunction in the way the adrenal works is going to impact all of these systems and can have a wide variety of symptoms and presentations. Now, that being said, the reason behind all of it is stress. So one of the things I always recommend is try and identify the various sources of stress in your body and then try to compensate or account for certain ones. So for instance, a food allergy is a type of 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week stressor. Getting that under control, removing your exposure to that from your diet can have a huge impact on your body's perceived stress level. As well, working on things like light pollution, just simple blackout blinds in your bedroom can have a huge impact on the quality of your sleep and your body's perceived exposure to light. So that can help you overcome that light pollution. So there's a lot of changes that are relatively simple that you can make in your daily life that can dramatically reduce your body's perceived stress and dramatically reduce the impact it's going to have on your adrenal gland. Now, if your adrenal gland is already fatigued, you can consider a few things to help manage it and improve your body's response to stress. B vitamins, heavily involved in the stress response. Magnesium, heavily involved in the stress response, as well as vitamin C. So typically supplementing with these 3 nutrients or groups of nutrients is very, very effective at managing the stress response. And in addition to that, there's a couple of herbs to consider. I really like ashwagandha. It's well studied at reducing cortisol, which is one of your stress hormones. As well, you can look into ginseng and Siberian ginseng. both as well studied at helping your body to recover from stress. And then of course a few others to consider: holy basil, rhodiola, and the list can go on and on and on. There's actually quite a few tools that you can use that can actually help you to manage stress. Best to discuss those with your healthcare practitioner to determine which ones would be best for you based on your needs. So if you do have a stressful life, I hope you find a way to help manage that, and I hope that some of the tools I talked about today will help your body compensate for that stress more effectively, improving your overall health. Please share this video with anyone you think would be interested in it. You could subscribe to our channel. Any questions or comments you can post below. And last but not least, remember, knowledge is health.